All right, hello everybody. My name is Lofter. Welcome back to Slay the Princess, where we may or may not be slaying the princess. We did not slay the princess, and then we did slay the princess, and now we're in the creepy spider woods. And we have the voice of Paranoia and the voice of the Opportunist with us, and also the hero.
You continue down the path towards the cabin.
And the narrator.
It isn't long before your steps
I have a
away from
feeling
your
she's gonna be real spoopy
Don't
this
need
time
any
around.
Words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do. Of course we do. We've been over it. Find the one in charge, and make sure she knows how helpful we are.
True.
I don't like any of our options here. It feels like we're being driven down the tracks to some awful inevitability. There must be something we're missing. Something that would make everything make sense.
This isn't so much the voice of the paranoid as the voice of reason.
Maybe letting her out really is the answer. Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care.
Maybe I will. Are you trying to use reverse psychology on me, or have you just given up?
There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these clowns offering up their useless advice. Honestly, it seems like the more I try and talk sense into you, the more single-minded they get about letting her out. So yes, I'm done trying to argue.
Well, I mean,
I wouldn't trust that if I were the one.
We've killed her
decisions.
twice. Did we kill her the second time? Pretty sure she killed us.
Take it however you will.
Yeah, we just left her in the cabin, and then we killed each other. All right, well, let's see what this looks like.
The interior of the
There's
cabin is
no...
long and dark. A single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows.
He
on
still
either
can't see
side,
the mirror.
obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward. The only furniture of note is... That's strange. What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
Because things are different now.
Of course there isn't a mirror. There wasn't one last time either, so why would it be there this time? Let's be mindful of our position, boys. Without the knife, we lose part of our bargaining power. We should fold and beg for mercy as soon as we see it. I'm sure we have too much self-respect to do something so worm-like, right? We can always at least pretend to have a conversation as equals. We did kill her last time. Yeah,
True.
But she sort of let us do that, didn't she? And again,
Also
we don't
true.
have a blade. And look at the bright side. At least everybody knows exactly where worms stand in the pecking order. At the bottom, which is the most important part if you think about it, because it gives everybody else something to stand on, the bedrock, if you will.
Okay, well, now he's the voice of the coward.
She'll understand the value of that.
Let's pretend there is a mirror at the end of this hallway, and that right now we can't see behind it. What's there? What's behind it?
If you're asking what's at the end of the hallway, it's the way to the basement.
Okay.
Are you saying there isn't a door? Are you saying that at the end of the hallway there's just an opening again? No, I didn't say door, because there isn't a door, it's just an opening. It's just like last time, isn't it? Only instead of a visible empty void, there's an invisible one. For all we know, she could be standing right there behind the mirror. For all we know, she's going to jump out at us, and there's nothing we can do to stop her. Let me assure
That's
you,
fair.
there's nothing there. Nothing is going to jump out at you. Certainly not the princess. The princess is in the basement. Oh, stop being...
What was the name of this chapter? I don't even remember the name of this chapter. Alright, well, approach the mirror.
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation.
Yeah, he
the
straight
chill
up does
wind
not
raising
see
your
this
hackles
mirror.
as it gently pushes you forward.
What the hell is the mirror?
Towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. Oh, do we? Do we feel like we're being watched? I hadn't noticed. At least you're admitting to it now. Who says being watched is a bad thing? If we haven't done anything wrong, we don't have anything
Oh,
to
shut
worry
up,
about.
opportunist.
You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there.
Wipe the mirror clean.
I know what's about to happen. Knowing makes it so much worse. You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening.
It's gone.
Oh, that was a close one. All that stress and lead up for nothing.
Helplessly staring into the void. I'm glad I made a lasting impression.
Yep, she's pissed.
Where is she? You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then she, the princess, constricts. Your bones snap. Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your
Oh, she just broke our ankle immediately.
You collapse with them. You're met with a terrifying visage of the princess.
Oh my god.
Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
You killed me last time.
Uh-huh.
And that was after you tried to lock me away forever. I was so close to freedom. But then you took my body away from me.
Ankle. Oh, so since we killed her, she's a ghost and a nightmare now.
So now, I'm going to take yours. And I'm going to walk it out of here. And you get to watch me do it. Completely helpless. Just like you left me.
You are aware if you break my ankle, you can't walk on it.
We're all on the same page then. The important part now is that we let her know that we're completely on board with this. Are we? She clearly hates us. I'm not sure letting her in is a good idea. Not like this. Oh, don't have second thoughts. This has to happen. It's clearly the only way we save our skin and get out of it.
Yeah, no, I don't think.
Ignore him. Have those second thoughts. Have them now.
Look, we're even now. You killed me and then I killed you. Water under the bridge, right?
I think you forgot something. Like the part where all this started when you left me to languish in a pit all by myself. Now I've become something so much worse. And it's all thanks to you.
Well, yes, but
If I were you, I would just want to get it
you
over
gave me
with.
like one day.
You lost your chance to call the shots. There's no going back to fix it now. You can either look on in horror or celebrate my freedom. But either way, you're about to become a passenger.
I never wanted to hurt you. I don't even know how I got here. Ow.
You did hurt me. Twice even. And I'm not letting you do it again.
Fair.
Enough talking. We'll have plenty of time for chit-chat once this place is clear behind us.
Wait, I wanted to say more words.
Of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding.
Yeah.
Her torso stretches until her face
Hi, how are you?
claws,
You're
her
very
neck
pretty.
cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle. Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head and crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to.
I know you can manifest a door, sir.
Not like this. You don't even have a weapon. So I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I and the rest of the world are out of luck too. Look, she's mad at us. I get it.
Oh, she's got
There's
the...
nothing we can't clear up after she possesses our body. Don't worry. I'm what you might call a smooth talker. Oh, will you now? With her like that, good luck with that. Doesn't seem like she's too keen on forgiveness.
Yeah, no, we're screwed.
Okay, deep breath. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
Is it? Is there any conceivable way that this is fine?
I'm right. This is fine. It's better than last time. At least our organs aren't failing. At least I can actually talk.
Fair
Your
enough.
vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul.
What does that even mean?
You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong.
Also, my ankle looks wrong.
So cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out.
Ugh!
I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. The two of you are being incredibly rude. Hi, hello, welcome. I live
This
here,
dork.
along with him, and... Well, I've never been clear on whether or not he lives here. I don't think this is helping. We should try to keep a low profile.
Yes, that is right. This isn't helping you. It's too late for anything to help you.
I just want to tell you how great a job you're doing. You're a real go-getter, really seizing destiny by the throat and making it yours. It's the kind of gumption a guy can really admire.
You stabbed me in the back.
No, I didn't. I stabbed you in the chest.
That was then. This is now. I'm a big fan of winners, and you're the biggest winner around.
Do you think if you're nice to me now that I will forget what you've done to me? I've already taken the only thing I need.
I'll have you know that as soon as we wound up back in the woods on this go-around, I suggested that we free you. I'm on your side.
You're only on my side until you think you can stab me in the back again. That is never going to happen.
At the end of the day, I just want a job. I figure if he's right and you're going to end the world, there's got to be something else coming after all that. And I want to make sure I have a place helping you run it. I think you should stop talking.
Yeah, please.
Now, you should keep saying these things. I like to feel you right in discomfort.
Look, all I'm saying is that whatever comes after is going to be a hefty management task.
Yeah,
don't
you
want to
should
do all that
delegate.
alone.
Absolutely.
No. We are the only people you know. Possibly the only people left alive once you've done whatever it is you're going to do. So you'll have to hire us. We're going to die. No, we're going to do something worse than dying. She's going to torture us out of existence, and it's all going to be your fault.
Yeah, pretty much.
We don't have to let her out. I've been storing up a little bit of will since she forced her way in here. Take it and throw us all into the basement. It's better than giving her what she wants. Your body, still slumped against the wall, trapped between the princess's overwhelming will and the blinding pain of your splintered ankle, takes an excruciating step towards the cabin door. The movement is stiff, your body reduced to a
Do I throw myself down the stairs?
Along by your strings.
It's not that bad. The pain feels good. Because I know you feel it too.
Let's go!
In a single moment of overwhelming willpower, you tear your body from the wall and hurl it towards the gaping abyss.
I won't let you do that.
Capillaries burst and muscle fibers tear as you and the princess struggle over the reins of your body. One foot planted firmly on the edge where the floor ends, and the nothing begins. It's unquestionable that her reserves are greater than yours, but fortunately for you, the distance you have to cover is far shorter. Now this is just embarrassing. I would have made sure all of you had cushy jobs on the other side of this, but you're going to make it impossible to patch things up.
Dude, you can't patch this up anyway. She hates us.
It's now or never, no doubt. Just make it happen. You throw everything you have against her and manage, for one brief moment, to overpower the princess's hold on your body. But that moment was all you needed. Your foot slips a few inches, and you collapse forward, the darkness swallowing you whole.
Interesting. So do we get a chapter?
Her thought slips through you, unheeded, as you... I thought we already fell forever. Yes, but now we're falling with her. She doesn't get an easy way out this time, just like we didn't get an easy way out last time. I don't think this qualifies as saving the world, but at least you didn't ruin it. What happens now?
Yeah, we're doing this
I
again.
want to know what he thinks happens now.
I don't think you're going to find that out.
Why? What do you know that you're not telling us?
You should be better attention to your head. You left. Gone. It's just you and you and you and me.
Ah.
Idiot.
Terminal velocity ceases and you feel a mass growth torn out of you, and you and the princess look at each other for a short moment.
What's happening?
Oh, are the hands coming for her? Okay, so that's the end. But you don't answer her before she's gone, and you feel a resistance underneath your feet once more. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where does she go? And there's that mirror again. Why is it?
Okay. Approach the mirror. Gaze. How bad is it? Silence, you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. You've withered, so I'm still withered. And now I get to go to the cabin again. Hi.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold.
Oh, it's holding
To
her.
look at any one is to shift them all into something new.
So it's just hands still. There's nothing like, it's just hands and arms.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of
Alright. Do you know what happens when the worlds we leave behind?
my perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have
When
seen.
you were here with me.
Perhaps
Okay.
this will change when
Anything new to ask? Have you figured out what you'll want when we're finished? Do you not care? How many more vessels do you need? I'm ready to go back. Let's go.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
And everything goes dark and you die. And we're back to chapter 1.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path, you're here.
All right. Silently continue to the cabin.
You make your
Proceed to the cabin. So what do we do this time? Let's go with another knifeless route.
the interior of the blade.
Enter the basement. We're gonna go knifeless again.
Door to the of
Hello.
is don't.
Just checking in on you.
It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
So there's the
You
princess
walk
again,
down
the good one.
stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She's beautiful. I am begging you to
Done
Hi.
this. Let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
I don't know anything about you. Oh, what's your name?
Oh,
She pauses, carefully formulating.
you can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess.
Is
Okay.
princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
No, that's actually a good name. So princess is your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
That
I'm
is.
sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
So she doesn't know her
Okay,
name.
that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully, you're starting to see that she can't be trusted.
If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but...
No, it's
I
entirely
agree
relevant.
with the
There is a lot of
princess.
questions I need
Okay,
answered.
but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
What are you going to do if I let you out of here? I can't believe they've been keeping you down here like this. I'll get you out of here. Okay, I'm going to get you out of here. Don't make me regret this. I'm sorry, but I just can't trust you. This doesn't add up, and it isn't worth the risk taking your word over the potential fate of the world.
Thank you. You turn back to the stairs.
So, what? You're going to try and kill me?
Okay.
You'll regret this. I promise you. But you'd better hope that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
Slip
Shh.
these chains?
Shh.
She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. She has to be bluffing, but hurry.
Yeah, go faster.
You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation.
Okay.
If we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose you slowly creep down the basement
Quiet.
stairs.
And she's gone.
Where the princess sat only a moment ago.
Yep.
There's only a severed arm. Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
It is bigger. I think we got off on the wrong foot. Do you think we could start over?
Oh, you coward.
No, I don't think we can. Why don't you come closer? I have something to show you.
Where are you? What are
Your
you?
eyes dart to the corners of the room. You
Look
can't
up.
See her. Where is she?
Investigate the arm.
As you step towards the severed limb, you hear the pattering of feet behind you, soft against the basement floor, then loud and desperate against the stairs.
Why did we not look behind us?
You turn to chase after the princess, but she's fast, and as she slams the door behind her. No!
Thanks for letting me out. I'd return the favor, but I think we both know that I can't trust you to let me stay free. You should understand. It just isn't worth the risk.
With those parting words, the princess walks away, her quiet footsteps eventually fading. This
All
can't
right.
just end like this. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't. You don't know how much time passes before the world ends, and you end with it.
Chapter 2, The Witch. Okay, so we're in another timeline
You're
now.
on a path. You're here.
Proceed to the cabin.
She will lie. She will cheat. And don't worry.
Oh, it's just the opportunist again.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots.
All right.
The blade is your implement.
Approach the mirror.
You walk. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall.
Wipe it clean,
You
and
reach
boom, we're
forward,
done. Don't know
rub
what
your
that
hand
does.
Against the cabin wall.
Let's take
I
the
hope
blade.
You take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. That's not actually a bad idea.
We should probably have been doing that all the time.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing the weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your low voice skitters up.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
I think you might bite. Hello.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
I don't think so.
Can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to... Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud.
You talk
you
a
want to hear
lot.
what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
I like to imagine myself as an extra voice in this situation.
You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the prince. Fine. You're the boss.
Yep, I guess the narrator's the boss.
Thank you. You descend the basement steps. Entering, you can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall.
And there you are. One hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
Maybe.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
Okay, so it seems like the way this works out is we basically get 2 transformations per run. We get the initial princess, which is either aggressive or friendly, and then we either kill her or don't kill her, and she transforms into her next form, and then we either kill her or don't kill her again, and that's probably the end out of chapter 3. So there's probably like for instance, this is the witch. If we kill her here, next chapter she'll be a ghost witch. If we don't kill her here, next chapter she'll be something else. So I'm not gonna kill her.
We've dropped the pretenses. Good.
She's acting like the two of you already know each other.
Yep.
Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you? That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it.
Shut
Do
up,
you remember,
opportunist.
Say? Do you remember last time? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us.
Yeah.
Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now.
Okay, so
I'd appreciate
he's
it if
more
you would
worried
take
about
this
his own
seriously and
skin?
slay her.
Question
Let's
mark?
chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find them. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Oh, we're talking to her.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
I like her little cat face. Sorry about last time.
Ooh, smart. Let's apologize.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster. If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
Don't worry, the blade isn't for you, or not for killing you. We've got to get you out somehow, right? I get the sense that you're not happy with me. I didn't do shit to you last time. You're the one who locked me away until I died.
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
The princess grins as the chains fall
Oh.
from her wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest.
Yep.
This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
But she could have gotten out at any time. I didn't. Look, I know. Things got messy last time, but I think something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all. And unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it. Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
He's right. Yeah, this definitely is a one-sided deal. I don't trust you. Not enough to free you, and I definitely not enough to get close to you. I'm leaving. Bye.
Very pragmatic. That.
Abandoning me, are you? Fine then. Run. Tuck your tail between your legs and scamper away. You might be able to escape me, but you can't escape from what you are and what you've done. If I don't take you, the wilds will.
Interesting.
But as you do, there's a deep, guttural groan, seemingly uttered by the walls themselves, followed by the creak of wood being stretched beyond its limits. The cabin starts to get smaller. What the hell is going on? We're getting out of here and saving our skins. That's what's going on. As the roots that make up the walls of the cramped basement attempt to close in around you, instinct kicks in.
Okay.
The steps are uneven and lively, creaking as they expand out of the dirt floor, the stairway growing smaller and smaller as you
Okay,
dart
so
up the
we
cabin,
got
smaller
out.
than it was before, and it's getting even smaller and smaller. That's fine. We'll just leave.
The door's gone.
I'm sure you'd like to do that. But unfortunately, there is no longer a front door. The roots have already closed over the only possible exit. What little light peeks through the holes that were once windows is growing weaker as the cabin continues to close in on itself. Shit. What do we do? As your mind races for an answer, you hear the princess's voice crackle up the stairs.
Do you hear that, you loathsome thing? Those are the roots of the wild, and they're coming to choke the breath from your lungs and squeeze the life out of you.
Oh, good. What about you? They'll crush you just as easily as they'll crush me. I take... what about you?
As long as you suffer while you die, I'll gladly suffer with you. Especially if I get to hear it happen.
This doesn't help anyone. I can't believe she'd kill us both just to spite me. See? This is exactly why you were tasked to slay her,
Antisocial
and
monster
why
who
you
will
shouldn't
gladly
have
burn the
left her
whole
in the
world for
basement.
herself. That is not who
The
she
roots
is,
grow
though.
ever closer.
She is what I am.
No, we can see them.
Come on, they're pressing on me. They're probably pressing in on you too. I only assume it because I can't see you, but it sure sounds like they are. Why though? Why are you doing this?
Because it's in my nature. Just like you coming here to hurt me is in yours. It's who I am.
That is extremely not us. We're just doing what we're told and making the best out of a difficult situation. We didn't even try to kill her. We just left her here. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It isn't.
Mm-mm.
You feel something against your back. A thick root pushing its way in. Shit. What do we do? What do we do?
We're gonna die. Give up and wait for death. I don't want to talk to her anymore. I don't want to work it out or anything. I mean, we can't. She's probably gonna be too pissed anyways. Fuck it.
You slump to the floor as the root... At least she isn't gonna make something of herself either. At first it's almost gentle. Your body being lifted
Unbearably
delicately off the
tightened.
ground as the floor shifts beneath you.
Strict.
The sound of creaking wood is drowned out by the snaps and pops of your bones, pain flooding your senses as you feel your skin deform, being shaped unnaturally by the living cabin.
Thanks for narrating that, narrator.
The suffering is what you deserve, you hideous creature. Know as you die that you are hated. I hate you, and I'm glad to die horribly if it means you die with me. I wouldn't have it any other way.
The pressure is unfathomable. You can't breathe, your vision swimming with red, your head pounding with trapped blood. And then you pop. Everything goes dark, and you die.
We popped. Oof. Chapter 3, The Wild. So yeah, you get new chapters as long as she
His
lives.
gaze pushes
But
against
eventually-
our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that? That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here? I think this is our third? That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be. Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
Yeah.
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped. He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do?
Well.
Why does he want to know? I don't mind where we are right now.
Oh, we're
It's
back to the paranoid.
rather nice. There's no reason to keep secrets. We tried leaving her in the basement, but she made the cabin come to life, and it crushed both of us into a... And for what it's worth, I'm with him. This is nice.
It was a fitting end. I'm sorry if it hurt, but
Did she
doesn't
just become
this
the forest?
make it all seem so small?
I see. So the cabin ground you into paste, and now you're convinced you're stuck together. What a mess.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to
Kind
be.
of. That does feel like how
Can't
it's
you
supposed to
feel
have
it?
been, but not like this. This thing watching us. What is
I'm
he?
not watching you. That's not an answer to our question.
I don't know what he is. I only know that he is something other, and that he wishes for you and I to tear ourselves apart.
I do want that, but only because it's in your best interests. It's in everyone's best interests. You won't be able to slay her unless you remove yourself from her.
He wants us to kill each other.
Yeah.
I don't. I want you to kill her. Don't be charmed by her faux solidarity. You're not in this together.
We might
She's
be.
the only one who poses a threat to the world, and she's trying to make you go along with it. You don't have to enable her, especially...
I've had enough of this guy. How do we stop
We
him?
push back. It may feel like he's everywhere, but presence isn't strength. Otherwise, he would have torn us apart by now. There must be a crack in the walls of this prison. There must be a way for us to be free from him.
She's trying to use you. After everything she's done, you should be able to see that. I may not have been around to witness.
It sucked, but turn inward and find your freedom.
You
glimpse of
fall
something
inward
bigger.
into a network of connections too vast for your mind to occupy. Are you a path in the woods? Are you a body? Can you even grasp the fuzziest edges of the shapes that confine you?
We can change to fill them together.
We don't need to be everywhere at once, just in the right place at the right time. You'd do best to remember that some wounds will never heal. Some rifts can never be mended.
Ooh, the narrator's
Even
pissed.
in rebirth, some things never come back the same. What is he going on about? What does he know about us? You aren't whole. You'll never be whole again. This struggle is meaningless. Whatever you think you're doing, you will fall apart.
We don't need to be made whole. All we need to do is find a single corner of his cage and break it.
There's a place you need to be, you just need to find it.
You stretch and search and stretch and search, growing as you decay and decaying as you grow. As you strain beyond your limits, the ground around you becomes dry and unstable and crumbles into nothing beneath you. This place will fall apart before you find its end. This task, whatever it is you think you're doing, is impossible. He wouldn't be trying to discourage us if that were true. That's right. I know a loser when I see one. Call his bluff.
I can hold us together for a little while longer, so long as you trust me.
I might as well.
You won't find anything. If I have to starve you, if I have to sacrifice my world to keep the princess at bay, I'll do it.
Okay, do it then. But you do find something, and the narrator's gone. It's cold and smooth and gently buckles, then cracks under the pressure of your consciousness, flattening against it.
Don't move
Oh.
an inch. Don't grow another blade of grass or harvest the remains of another dying creature so you can expand just that much further. Stop all of this right now.
Sounds scared there, narrator.
I think it's too late for that, mate.
Indeed.
Your side. Shatter it and free us all.
Shatter the cage.
No, stop!
But his pleas disappear at the sound of breaking glass. For a moment, you and she gaze through the tiniest hole in the world at the place you need to be.
We found it. I knew it. I knew there was something he was keeping from us. Is that really all it took?
Job well done, team. Just like I'd planned.
I hate you.
Is this what he kept from us? Is this why he made us kill each other?
What is it?
It's beautiful.
What is it, though? And then it's
Where
gone.
did it go? Why is everything so cold?
But she's formless. How are the hands gonna take her?
She's gone. And there's...
All right. Approach the mirror, do the thing. You're unraveled. Oh, so it's just a tree now.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
There's trees and stars, and there are people, I think. At least there are supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
When you send me back, I'm not alone. There's voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
I don't know. And when I find him, you and I are finally going to have our answers.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
Yeah. This is the last stage before completion.
1. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me.
One more run then. If this is the last time, is there anything you'd like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart.
All right, well, we're gonna go absolute kindness this time
The
then.
next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting.
Okay, everything goes dark and you die. Chapter 1, the hero and the princess. Okay, so let's go for kindness. I've given her a lot of anger. So I'm probably not going to like whatever the outcome to this is if it's determined by that. Into the basement. No knife.
The door to her voice.
Hello?
Is don't let.
Continue down the stairs.
You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you walk down. She's beautiful. I am begging you to stay focused.
Hi.
Hold on. Let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
So we've done this route already, but there's other stuff. Let's see here. I can't save her. What are you gonna do if we let you out of here?
Princess, she doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter. It's not like you'd believe me.
I'll believe you. Tell me. But I don't think you're actually dangerous.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want... I don't remember much about it, to be honest.
That's... How long was she...
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to...
Nope. No, which is why I don't think you're actually dangerous.
Sooner or later, you'll learn to trust me. Hopefully it won't be...
Thank you for believing me.
I'll see what I can do.
You walk up to the chains they're large and heavy. Far too...
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful.
I'm gonna go check upstairs. Maybe the key's lying around somewhere up there, and if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out. Is someone else here?
Try the door.
You try the door.
Hey, let me out of here.
Shouts, and you're here to slay the princess.
Return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at them.
I heard the door slam.
Yep.
There's a slight panic rising in.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could.
And there she goes again, but she gets real demented when she starts doing
her
this.
Flesh from her bone. It's the blade from upstairs. Or we could use it to... You won't like what happened.
Oh, I don't have a choice but to slay the princess
Without
here.
hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. The wound drives her to the ground. Okay. There's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
No, I actually had no other option.
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us.
'Cause we still don't know what she is.
She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you.
I know for a fact that she knows Kung Fu.
I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm.
She has her arm back. Oh no.
Your knife cuts into her.
She didn't actually get it off.
Again, as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw. Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about...
Slay the
Your
princess.
nerves are seizing with pain. You know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knee. We can still turn this around.
Give up.
Are you serious? As what's left of your blood pools around you on the cobblestone floor, the blade falls from the princess. Wounded but still alive, nervously jumps at the blade and kicks it far away from you before retreating into a dark corner of the room. Her shining eyes watch you from the darkness, unblinking and curious as you bleed out. We can only hope the wounds you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, they'll kill her before...
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
I didn't have a
This
choice.
is the end, isn't it? Before you can answer, everything goes
I
dark.
literally didn't have a choice. The beast. Yeah, I kind of saw that coming.
You're on a... You're here.
Proceed to the cabin.
A warning. She will lie as a cat.
Voice of the
lie to a
hunted.
cornered mouse when it plays with its freedom? Or is it just acting out its nature? I don't see why that matters. A lie's a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered. She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell. That's a very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and maybe.
Maybe. All right. So now we go in unarmed and die again?
Interior of the blade.
Approach the mirror, do the mirror thing. It doesn't do
Reach
anything.
forward, there, and now it's gone.
Are we going unarmed? Let's go unarmed.
Steel claw. Do you think we can talk our way out of... I guess we'll just have to trust that we made the right call. It'll still be here if we need it. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase.
Mine full of
The air
holes?
seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet. As if you're descending, she growls up the stairs.
I can smell you.
She sounds almost feral.
Yeah, well, she's pissed.
Or maybe eager. You carefully make your way down the stairs.
What are you this time, princess?
The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness.
Yeah, again,
giving
she
the
could
illusion
escape
that
at
the
any
room
time,
might
but she
stretch on
doesn't. Does she
forever.
just not even exist
You
until we
brush
enter the
against
cabin?
wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness. The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere.
She's right there.
You see only a flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess. She's certainly not just a princess.
Seriously.
You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
Oh.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you.
She's a beast, but she's still intelligent.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
We don't have to... Don't you hear that clinking? She's in chains again. We're fine. You're about to attack me, aren't you? I can see right through you. Move.
You lunge aside, picking a direction on instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by a gust of air, disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive body. The princess. In an instant, she's pounced on the spot
So
where
there
you would
she
have been,
is.
her chains rattling across the floor behind her. Before you can blink, she's gone, vanishing once more into the shadows. But you still feel her gaze on you.
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek, reactive, prey.
You whirl around to find her.
She's over here.
And your gaze meets hers, a pair of shining eyes peering out at you from just beyond the basement stairs. So she's cut off our escape. Shit. What do we do?
We don't have to kill each... Stop hiding it. Oh, we don't have to kill each other. What if I helped you? What if we left together? What do you want?
I want to swallow you whole, and I will get what I want. You have no exit. You have no hope.
You live and die by my whims, and my whims alone.
Don't ask her what she wants. Just run for the blade upstairs and slay her with it.
My dude, do you
Is
not
that
realize?
the advice you have? We don't even know what she looks like. Some specifics would be very helpful. She's just a princess. Don't overthink it. She is clearly not.
Right? Stop hiding and show
If
yourself.
you want to see me, you should get better at seeing.
She knows that her strength lies in shadows and secrets. She won't reveal herself unless she has to. She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else. We're on the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble, keeps us alive. It doesn't matter if it keeps us alive if it eventually kills us. We need to take back the momentum. We need to do something.
Play dead.
This path is already worn by travel and has been seen by one of my many eyes. You cannot walk it again. Change your course.
Wait, what? She's coiling for another strike. We're on the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble. It doesn't matter if it keeps us...
Oh, I've already. Oh. Interesting. So I had the option,
barely
but
moving out of the way
the
before the
entity
princess
stopped me
surges
because we've
past
already
you
done
with a
it.
speed that makes her practically unseen.
I was sent to kill you because you're deflecting.
And you bear your weakness to the world.
But why? Why do you want to kill
Why
me?
does anything kill anything else?
I didn't say I wanted to kill you.
It sounds like she wants to do something even worse. What she wants...
No,
only
she
matters
wants to
if
feed
she
me
wins,
cake.
And you're not going to let that happen. A tickling sensation rises at the base of your neck. Flee. We can't keep doing this.
Stay alive.
Or maybe she's a little faster. You avoid her slavering jaws, but she manages to grate. It's like being sideswiped by sandpaper. How is she that fast?
You're bleeding now.
Yep.
You instinctively touch your side, testing her claim. It's wet and stings from the gentle touch of your fingertips. A costly mistake. We can't make it again. We will make it again unless something changes. We have to break the pattern. We need more time. She's cutting off our escape.
Our game is nearing its end.
All right. Run for the stairs.
She's right there. That's fair. She'll...
Okay. Okay, fine. Why do you want to eat me?
Question who I am or what I want. I simply do.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but you do well to listen to her. Less standing around asking questions, she's more tense this time. She means this next blow to be the last. The mere thought of moving again makes your bloodied side ache. We're exhausted. We're bleeding. We're still alive. We owe it to ourselves to move.
Again.
Once again, you narrowly avoid the full force of the impact, and once again you are too slow to come up. This isn't working. We have to do... Don't plan ahead. Act on the now. All that matters is that we're trying, but we have to.
You're getting slow.
Yep.
She seizes the opportunity, lunging once again from the darkness, fangs bared and clawed. Too tired to think, but we have to think. We have to move. It's too late. Before you get the chance to react, she makes her last foray from the dark corners of the room. Do your best to dive out of the way and...
Dodge a creature until you can
Partially.
dodge no longer achievement.
Partially? Yes. The princess fails to swallow you whole. She only swallows your lower body. That's just as bad. That's worse, even. It's death either way. At least this will be a faster end. You look down to see
Gross!
the dirt between you is strewn with your intestines, trailing all the way up. The princess, bloody saliva dripping from her lips.
I didn't mean to do that. I still need to devour you. And it doesn't count if you're dead.
We're not dead, But you don't have time to protest her premature observation of your death, because everything goes dark.
So she screwed up. Chapter 3, The Den. All right.
You're on a path in the... That didn't work. We're going in with a plan this time.
Hell
We're getting
yeah.
Stuck in another loop.
Let's do it,
Just
soldier.
acting on instinct. We're stuck in a big enough loop as it is. Instinct was keeping us alive. Until it wasn't.
Fair.
So what are we supposed to do? Great. So you've been here before. That doesn't bode well. So you know more than you're letting on. Yeah, what he said. Of course I do, but believe me, why is that? Having me explain why would defeat the whole purpose. There are simply some things I'm not allowed to tell you. It's a hard rule.
Well,
Whose
sure,
rule is
but
it? Who's telling you to boss us around? We've died twice already, and if you want us to stay alive this time, it's in your best interests to give us an edge. It's my rule, and this conversation is over.
What if we just leave? What happens then?
Doesn't seem like she can escape on her own. Maybe not quickly, but it's inevitable. That cabin won't last forever. And she will. Forget I said anything. Just treat this with the urgency it deserves.
I just don't like you, narrator. What do you know that you're not telling me?
I said, I've told you as much as I can without putting you at a disadvantage. If anything, I've told you too much. You've already died by her hands twice. You shouldn't need much in the way of motivation.
I think before the princess got locked away, we were together. Alright, let's go.
You make your way down to the cabin. You're fated. So, we've been over the plan. Goad her out of the shadows. Make her show herself. What if she doesn't want to be seen? We'll figure out a way to make it happen. And if that doesn't make her any easier to fight, it will. It's always easier to fight what you can see, no matter how big or toothy she might be.
Why are you the voice of the skeptic? You're the voice of the soldier.
She spent as much time as she could in the shadows. So we're gonna draw her out. But she's fast. And she's clever. We're clever too. So this time we're not gonna let her cut off our escape. We're gonna lead her to the stairs ourselves. It'll be a lot easier to deal with her once we can actually see what she is. But you already know what she is. She's a princess. Yeah, right.
Oh, she's totally just a
we
princess.
couldn't see. And one that had big, sharp teeth too. How about you stick to describing things and we'll stick to doing our job? Sharp teeth.
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior is dark and overgrown. Vines and brush obscure so much of the place that, had you not seen the exterior, you might not have noticed this was a cabin at all.
Alright, as much as I would love to keep going, that is the end of this episode. So we probably have one more to get through. I don't know what's going to happen from here because this is the last piece that she needs. I don't know if there's something beyond that or if that's just a hard stop to the game, but we'll find out in part 4. So thanks everybody so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, likes, comments, subscriptions, all that good stuff help out a bunch. Watching more videos, there's always a playlist at the end of each video most of the time. So click on that, watch through those, help a brother out. Help a brother out? I said that. I should, well, I mean, more like an uncle, I guess. I'm nearly 40. Help an old Let's Player out. Deuces, dummies.